Over 9,000 cases of violence against women were reported between July and September this year. This was announced by Police Minister Bheki Cele this week. 9,000 in just 3 months. If you do the maths, it works out to almost 100 cases every single day. It's a crisis, and clearly something needs to be done. But some people are trying to make a difference. First for Women and the Uyinene Mrwetyana Foundation have partnered to raise awareness in Parliament. They have set up the Post Office to Parliament, a campaign allowing anyone to go online and send a postcard to MPs. To tell us more about this, I'm joined by the head of First for Women Insurance, Seugnette van Wyngaard. Thank you very much, Seugnette, for your time. Just first of all, tell us a little bit more about this campaign. I find it very interesting that you're using the Post Office because, of course, this has a lot to do with Uyinene Mrwetyana's passing.
That's correct, and thank you, Masego, for having us this morning. So how this campaign will work is First for Women are long-term gender-based violence advocates, and we have partnered with the Uyinene Foundation to keep the pressure on policymakers, ensuring accountability and the actual implementation of the National Council on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide in a bid to prevent public servant lip service, to make sure that our leaders deliver on the promises they've made us, and to ensure that gender-based violence is not just a footnote, but part of the agenda. And we are calling on the public of South Africa to visit stampoutgbv.co.za and post a virtual postcard to Parliament about why they want delivery on the promises they've made us and about how they can eradicate gender-based violence, how they've been affected by gender-based violence, and why they want us to stamp out the associated heinous crimes that goes with gender-based violence. These postcards will be added to the plus-minus 12,000 postcards already received by the Uyinene Foundation during its Post Office to Parliament campaign. All the postcards will be documented in a research paper on the effects of gender-based violence and femicide in South Africa, and it will be presented to policymakers. The research paper will inform policymakers on key gender-based violence focus areas based on real accounts, and it will be made available to civil society to raise awareness. So it's now the time for every single person to go to this website and post their postcard and help us to raise awareness.
What kind of response have you been receiving?
Masego, it's been overwhelming and incredible. South Africans are fed up with the situation, and we want action, keeping in mind that without this council, the National Strategic Plan on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide vision to eradicate gender-based violence by 2030 will not be achieved. And we are already on the back foot, unfortunately.
And Parliament, tell me about Parliament, Seugnette. How have they reacted to your campaign? Are they supportive?
No feedback as yet, Masego. The thing is, we are here to assist and support policymakers to fast-track the council. And we've partnered with the Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disability already in 2019 to launch our 365 days of activism. And again, we say, Chuma Nina, to help fast-track the National Council on Gender-Based Violence. Because ultimately, we need to get this council in place to start seeing action from government.
And I mean, it would have actually served them to respond to you, especially during this time when we're commemorating 16 days of activism, against women and child abuse. But if they haven't gotten back to you and soon enough they'll be closing for the holidays, what are you hoping for? Are you hoping they get back to you sooner than 2022?
We definitely do, Masego, and that is why we need as many postcards as possible so that we can make sure that it's not just a note somewhere, or it's not just some small crowd of people trying to achieve something, but the voice of every South African counts here. So we need to make sure that we come with force in terms of numbers so that they can't ignore us.
Thank you so much for your time, and really good luck with that campaign. It sounds really great. As you can hear there from Seugnette, she's asking that you do send that postcard. It'll assist them. Seugnette van Wyngaard, head of First for Women.